What's up, it's me JCubing, and today I have a tutorial on the YAO5 method for 5x5. So the YAO5 method consists of around 7 to 8 steps, plus or minus, depending on how you look at it. But the first step is just solving the first two centers. After solving the first two centers, you just solve the three cross edges. Obviously, the three cross edges have to be in relation to each other for you to finish the cross after you finish the centers, which is your next step. So you can see all these centers are solved and they are in relation to each other. Then your final step after this is just to solve the last cross edge. And insert it and solve the cross. After solving the cross, you need to get 4 F12 pairs. So the 4 edges that you want to do should be this green, any of the F12 pairs, and they have to be inserted in relation to each other. So once you solve all your 4 F12 pair edges, insert them, or insert only 2 of them, and the 2 have to be adjacent to each other. Like so. Then use your 2 open slots to solve your last 4 edges. Once you do that, just solve your full F12. And then solve it regularly. And in a nutshell, that's the YAO5 method. Now I'll go on to the specifics of the YAO5. I'll move on to the actual tutorial. So for me, I'll probably be assuming that if you guys are trying to learn YAO5, you guys probably already know how to do redux and do free slicing, and obviously first the centers, so I will not be going over that. So I'll just go on to the first main part of YAO5, which is the first 3 cross edges. So for me personally, I like to do cross on the left, so I hold everything on the left because I can see everything instead of having to hold it like this and I can't see the back pair, and it's much easier for me. So basically, you just want to, for me, I usually like to pair 2 of them up, whether it be side by side or just opposite each other. And then I like to find the middle piece because the middle pieces are easier to find, and I can zone everything out except for the white color in this case. So then I just have to insert it here, and then right now I'll do red because red and blue are really easy to be paired up, and then I'll just pair that up just like so, insert it in relation, and then then it's up to me whether I want to do which one, and for me I see that orange is actually easier, so I'll just do that. And obviously they have to be in relation to each other, and I'm assuming that if you're doing YAO5, you probably know how to do YAO on 4x4, so that's pretty much all you have to do. For the centers, you guys have the choice of doing what we call 1/3 centers or center by center. For me, I'm not really comfortable using center by center, so I use 1/3 centers. 1/3 centers is basically building 3 bars of any color, obviously in relation to each other, and then solving those colors of the middle bars, and then solving the bottom center, the back center, and then finishing up the front 2. So firstly, I'll do a green bar in this case, and then I won't use the left layer at all, so I'll just do a white R prime to get this into the front, and then on top of green should be red. So after that, you will have to solve the red bar like so, and then you just have to bring that down again, and then on top of red you should have blue. So a bar, and you bring it down. So your top should be nothing that you've actually done to it, and the rest should have the bars. And again, they have to be in relation to each other. And then after that, you want to find the color of this bar here, which is green. So green center. Bring it up to the top layer, and then you want to form a middle bar. So you just solve it like that. And then after that, you want to bring it vertical and then bring it down just like what you did with the original one. And in this case, we have a skip for the red one. So you guys have to solve the middle bar for all the colors that you did, and they have to be in the same order. So green, red, and then final case is blue. So blue bar, and then you match the colors up completely. So after that, you want to solve the bottom, and you have to do this only using the R moves. Try and avoid using the L moves because you'll probably mess up something along the lines of the edges, so, and then insert that, and then after that you want to do the back, so just like so you will have finished your 2 centers, and then here you can just do whatever you want, because as long as you don't mess up the rest, so basically just do, up to you, like free slicing for centers, so just do that, and then your centers should be solved. And then just like normal yarn 4x4, you want to solve the last edge any way you like. For me, I like to do it in front of me because I find it much easier. So, and then just insert, solve the cross. So that's basically it for the centers. And then what you want to do next is obviously solve the 4 F2O edges. So the first thing, so basically just free slice this. There's nothing really that you have to do, and since all the pieces that you want to use are all in the top layer because you solved the cross on the bottom, it makes look ahead much easier, which is one of the biggest pros of Yao versus Redux. So just solve it like free slice, and then just get on the top layer, and then after that solve 2 F2O pairs. When you solve the 2 F2O pairs, the 2 F2O pairs have to be adjacent to each other, if not Yao 5 won't work. So just like so, they have to be in the back slot, so that you can use the front 2 slots for finishing up your last 4 F2O pairs. And for this, you should just free slice this and try not, and only use the front 2 slots. Do not use any other part of the cube, or you will mess something up. And then for parity, if you do this, just rotate, and then this will be on top. Just solve the cross as per normal, and nothing else will be messed up. Then finish it up, Olo and PLO. So that's basically it for what Yao 5 is. If you guys want, I will post some centers walkthrough solves, because I do know that that's the most complicated part of Yao 5, especially when you're doing 1/3 centers. So if you guys want that, please leave in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!